I'd like to start by saying how great Heidi is today. I want to thank her family for all they've done to make today so special. Don't you gotta be rude? I want to thank Andy and Debbie as well. There's Debbie, I don't know where Andy went. Without you guys, there would be no Daniel. And you did a great job. You raised a wonderful child. Her name is Jessica. I have no idea. I could use a little background music here. Alright, now starts the formal portion of the toast. I'm here to talk about and give a toast to a great, great friend of mine. He's easily the funniest person I've ever met. He's smart, caring, would do anything for anybody, and, well, I'm sorry, that's the wrong speech. For those of you who are lucky enough to not know me, I'm Will. Daniel and I met many, many years ago in California when we stayed at the same place, Folsom Prison. Actually, we met way back when I was about 13 and Daniel was 10 or 11. We only lived a few hundred yards from each other, and we really couldn't avoid meeting, even if we wanted to. It worked out though. We became great friends for obvious reasons. He had a paved driveway and I needed somewhere to skateboard and rollerblade. Luckily, he didn't catch on. Actually, Daniel was a pretty slow starter. In kindergarten, he was different from all the other 5-year-olds. He was 11. Over the years, Daniel and I have made pretty good partners in crime. We've had more fun than should be legal. And looking back, some of that fun was actually illegal. We've shared secrets that we'll take to the grave for each other. We've learned life lessons, most of them the hard way. We've even had our share of fights. We've really been like brothers to each other, or more like brother and sister. So you can see I was honored when Daniel asked me to be the best man at his wedding. I also laughed to myself because he finally admitted to what I've known all along, that I am in fact the best man. I wasn't entirely sure what my duties would include, but apparently I only had to get him here today on time, easy, get him here sober, somewhat, and get him here looking good. But I'm no miracle worker. It really wasn't that hard to get him here. Believe it or not, Daniel has waited a long, long time for this day. When you spend the amount of time together that we have over the years, hanging out at Tall Chief, sleeping in people's yards in our trucks, going on road trips, playing in garage bands that are always so close to making it big, and just talking over more beer than I care to think about, you get to know someone pretty well. And one thing that was always a constant for Daniel was his love for Heidi. He's known he was going to ask her to marry him for years. I just had no idea he'd be able to get her to say yes. But I guess everybody gets lucky sometimes. And you are lucky, Daniel. Heidi's a beautiful girl with a heart of gold, and she deserves a good husband. Thank God you married her before she found one. I was lucky enough to find the girl of my dreams and marry her not long ago, and it was the best thing that's ever happened to me. So, from experience, I'm truly happy to know what's in store for the two of you. Daniel's dad actually gave me some great advice on marriage at my wedding, so I'll pass it on to you today, Daniel. It's just 2 words. Yes, ma'am. I use it all the time. So just remember, marriage is just give and take. You give in and she takes it from there. But in seriousness, I'd like to say that marriage isn't about finding someone you can live with. It's finding someone you can't live without. And I think you two have succeeded. So if you'd all join me in a toast to the new Mr. and Mrs. Anderson,